Welcome to the Audi Performance Zone. Jason Floyd alongside me. And Jason, we're talking all things grip. Take it away.
Yes. So we're going to look at your lead hand grip in particular and just see how it matches up to your lower body. I know you're famed for having quite a bit of rotation and power in your swing. So
Famed.
let's see you hit one on the force plates first. Let's capture your swing.
All righty. I'll get myself ready to go here. It's a nice smooth one, I think. All right.
You don't miss, Iona, you don't miss. All right, so using the Audi Performance Zone technology, let's take a look at your swing. And I think in particular, we're going to pay attention to your direction of force. So that's the box on the bottom right. And let's roll your swing forward. And actually, let's jump forward into your downswing. We'll get to the point where your lead arm is parallel to the ground. And we're going to look at, in particular, the force vectors on the direction of force. So when we look at the red arrow there, when we stop it, you can see how it's really pointing backwards. So that's your lead foot is really gripping into the ground. It's pushing backwards, which in turn now opens up your pelvis and creates that tremendous amount of rotation that you have. So we'll see that. If we just jump forward now and go to impact, we'll see there, really open with your pelvis. That's your swing style. And we can get a much better win for you, I think, if we strengthen your lead hand grip. It's a little bit weak for the amount of pelvis rotation that you have.
Okay.
So that's requiring you to use a little bit too much of the right hand to square up the club face. Okay, so we can get probably something around about 2.5 to 3 knuckles visible on the back of your left hand. I think you said this earlier, we could also use the V line as a reference, going somewhat off to the shoulder. And then that's going to be a much better matchup for you to be able to square that club face up every time.
I've always been, Jason, quite a strong drawer of the ball. Will this make me draw the ball too much by shutting the club face down, or how do I counteract that?
It's actually the opposite. So it's almost like a myth in a sense. So the more stable your club face is, it's going to be more square through impact. So you'll actually be able to let it follow the rotation of your body. So if you can think of going back in time a little bit now, something like David Duval, very strong lead hand grip, but he's actually a fader of the ball because, again, he was allowing his body to rotate. His right hand wasn't having to really kick in and compensate, and therefore it wasn't actually closing the club face. His club face was now holding square. So it's much more stable.
A coach I remember once said to me, feel and real in golf can be two very different things. What advice do you have for amateurs out there, Jason, in terms of really taking the time to pay attention to their own specific grip?
Yeah, so everybody has their own swing, much like we see with PGA Tour players. You have to swing your swing, and your grip needs to match up to your body. So, a lot of amateurs, maybe they don't have the ability to get out and play so much golf as we see with the tour players. We lead quite a sedentary lifestyle on a computer desk. So quite a few amateurs, I think, will maybe over-strengthen their lead hand grip. So again, just be aware, if you don't rotate your pelvis that much, you can go with a weaker lead hand grip. Or if you do, like yourself, then you can strengthen it.
Jason, thank you very much. Plenty of golden nuggets there from Jason Floyd. But for now, let's get back out to the golf.